So we have the cheese on there. The cheese is on there, but we have this little baby cheese thing here, and I think we ought to. I've got an audience. Now we're gonna take a little baby cheese here and put it on there, and get it straightened away. Get the cheese on there, nice and good. Okay, now we got the cheese, and I feel a little bit better because I have obviously a lot more time now. Now that we're doing a 20-minute demonstration as opposed to a 10-minute one. So I'm going to go into my drawer here and get a serrated knife, which I find is often helpful when you're cutting with tomatoes. Because the tomatoes, you use a dull knife, you're just going to press the tomato down and squish it. And then that's no good. So I'm going to cut the tomato here like this. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. If I can, let's see. This is tough. This is difficult. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here we go. Okay, cutting the tomato here. You don't have to take my word for it that I am, in fact, cutting the tomato, but you'll see it in a second. I'll show you how this worked out here. Okay, so there are some tomato slices, as you can tell. I'm going to put those tomato slices right onto the sandwich, right onto the cheese portion of the sandwich there. And this is going to be good because it's a good combination of flavors that works on the sandwich that way. And also, it's very, like I said, this is a very Italian sandwich. Now, I like to put a little salt and pepper on that. I think that's always, I don't think it's a necessity, but I think it helps sometimes. So I just put the salt on there, a little bit of the salt, and I'm going to put a little bit of the pepper. Again, I'm going to try to do this with one hand if I can do it. Okay, there we go. So we got a little bit of the salt, as you can see, a little salt and a little pepper on there. And next step is the capers. And I find that the capers really add a little something nice for the most part. So I'm going to take the lid off the capers. Sorry. I'm going to put the capers on there. You just kind of reach in there with your hand. With your bare hand, don't worry about it, and put the capers on the sandwich. And what's good about putting them on the tomato is that you can find a little nook and cranny and kind of get those capers in there, and they won't roll away the way they would if you put them on the cheese by itself. So I'll just put a lid on the capers there. Okay, and those can go back in the refrigerator. Okay, now we're ready for this is what this is what they might say kicks it up a notch on that show. It's the prosciutto parmesan. Prosciutto Parma. That's what it is. That means it's from the region of the famous region for a lot of different types of foods, but also the prosciutto. The Parma prosciutto is considered very good prosciutto, and you can get it at your grocery store. And you can take it out of its packaging. As you can see, it comes packaged with several slices, divided by wax paper here that helps you tear it off, and you get the nice slice of prosciutto that looks like that. And you peel it away from the. Again, I'm trying to work here and hold the camera at the same time. It's kind of it's quite If I had a tripod or a camera that would go on a tripod, I would do that. But you know, I think you get. You don't need to see me peeling meat off of a piece of paper. I don't think. I think you can figure out what that's all about. So put the meat on there. I'm going to do another piece of meat like that. I'm going to do 2, and I like to do that. I think it makes for a tastier, meatier sandwich that way, and you won't be asking where's the meat. The meat's on there, so put the rest of it on there. Get it on there nice and good. And I think I'm going to make it here on the second part 2 of this video. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't get all. This is tough because I'm trying to do it with one hand. And I'm trying to scrape this away, but I don't, it's like I'm just tearing it with my fingers. It's not coming up. I kind of need 2 hands to do that. So what I'm doing is kind of just scraping it away like that and just kind of squishing the pieces of the sandwich. Okay. Now, here's something you can do with this sandwich, and I will let you know now that this is not something I do, but a lot of people do. And that is you can go for oregano. You can take your oregano, dried oregano, and you can sprinkle it on there, just a little light bit, but I don't do that because I frankly don't think it needs it. I think it's a good sandwich just the way it is. Excuse. And okay, so now we're going to get the sandwich together here. Panini press is ready, as you can see by the green light. We're going to open the press, and we're going to put the sandwich right on it. Just like that. Do you hear that sizzle on there? Do you hear the way that's cooking away like that? That means that it's hot and good. And I'm closing the lid. As you can see, it's kind of halfway down, but not all the way down. Okay. We're going to take this prosciutto, put it away. I'm going to put the tomato, half of tomato that I have left in a plastic bag, and I'll put that away. And then I'll be right back and I'll show you the finished sandwich in about 2 seconds. Stand by. Okay, I'm back, and I put the tomato away and the cheese. You saw it that I put everything in the. It's all ready and it's in the panini maker now. So, panini maker is cooking away, and as you can see, there's the sandwich. It's still cooking, but you can see that it's starting to melt and get all juicy and gooey and stuff, and that's exactly what you want. You can hear it too. I love that sound. Yeah. And so, okay, I think it's probably close enough. I don't know. Looks good. Looks good to me. It's got a crusty crunch to it. And, looking sharp. It's a good looking sandwich right there. It's not bad. Okay, well, that's it. So their sandwich is ready. And I'll get a plate out. Okay. There's a plate. Put the sandwich on it. And then what's nice about these grooves here is they show you exactly how to cut right down the center. So you get an even slice. Alright, that's it. And there you have it. There it is. And enjoy it. Alright. That is how you make the Italian panini sandwich.